here in Liberty Hill, Texas. Michael Rose, glad to be joined by the legendary, you haven't heard me say that since we had our coaches show a couple weeks ago, the legendary Brad Cohn, and so glad you could be with us, Brad. Appreciate you stopping by tonight, lending your voice and your expertise to this monumental and historical game. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what happened. There we go.
There we go. Yep, I'm here.
Now we're back.
I didn't die of a heart attack yet.
Thank God.
Hopefully we won't have any heart attacks in this game. I mean, what a rivalry this has been, Georgetown and Cedar Park over the years. Well, I guess it hasn't been because it's not back and forth. I mean, I think we were 0-18 against them until Donnie Ott came, and now we haven't lost to them since.
Thanks, Donnie, for bringing in the mojo, huh? Yeah, definitely. It's been had a couple-year hiatus with the last 2 years as district gets revamped, and we got them back again. Donnie swept them his first year as head coach. It was the second season of that, and now here we are, his fourth year. These ladies are on a roll again. A year ago, we were over in Houston taking on College Station, and you and I got to sit next to each other at the Timberdome back in December, and when College Station came to town, and it's just been a whirlwind of dominance, I guess, ever since.
Yeah, this team for Cedar Park is just it continued to be what Donnie has made them from the moment he got on campus. They play relentlessly. They play great defense. They hustle. They press. They hit their free throws, and they have risen to something they've deserved, number one ranking in Texas.
It's very well deserved. You're right. There's been a lot of sitting around this year with the weird COVID season. Hey, there's Donnie's brother just waving at us. A lot of people, a lot of alumni coming around, but just a weird season. The girls had to, they won the district outright. Thank you, too. Good to see you. And, but they, a couple of forfeitures in there and things like that. But this, I guess what I'm alluding to, long-windedly, is that their patience level is through the roof, and they have been looking forward to this. They saw it coming a mile away, but they've been looking forward to it.
Normally a team ranked number one, you get to your regional finals, it's probably something like your 39th or 40th game. Our girls are 22-1. So you can see how that's affected the schedule, how many gaps they've had where they just haven't been able to play. And yet through all that, Donnie and his coaching staff have kept them focused. The girls, to their credit, have bought in on what he's doing and how he's doing it. And, the 22-1 is no fluke.
No, not at all. That loss was a hard-fought battle to a 6A team, if I'm not mistaken. So they've been riding high ever since and doing their thing. But I had the privilege of our last game, the night before our last game, got to go watch practice, and then just kind of had some good conversations with Donnie since then. And I was telling a few people on the way up, and I told you too, just Donnie and I haven't had a chance because of this weird season to actually sit down and do an interview like we did the previous 3 years as he
before the game,
right. And so I could play that at either the beginning or at half, just so folks could listen into what Donnie had to say. And today I told him, hey Donnie, we haven't had an interview all season long, but last year we met before every game except for the College Station game, and I said, you want to sit down today? He goes, nope, here's my scouting report, and I'll see you afterwards. So distracted and sticking to the superstition. So I'm pretty sure that Coach Romero down on the floor is wearing the same everything that he wore a couple nights ago, and I wouldn't doubt if Donnie is too. So,
on the other side of the floor, or on the other side of the scoring table down there, a very good Georgetown team. We've known about them through the years. A state title not too many years ago. Rhonda Farney back coaching, one of the best in Texas state history in women's basketball. This team is 26-4, 12-2 in district. Half of those 4 losses are to us.
Yeah.
And those 2 losses weren't close. Georgetown averages 45 a game. Not a high-scoring team. Gives up 32 a game on the other side of the ledger. Cedar Park averages 62 a game and only gives up 28. Big margins for the Timberwolves in a lot of their games this year.
Very big. The other night when we were taking on veterans, it was 24-23 at halftime. That was the...
There's a scare.
That was when I get nervous.
There's a scare.
That was a scare, and we wind up winning 61-39. But still, it's watching these girls figure things out as they go along. It's not that they are bamboozled or
Right.
they're just this is what we expected, and now this is how we're going to adjust. And that's a credit again to the coaching staff. But these girls, again, like you said, buying in is huge.
I got a trivia question for you, Mike. This is obviously a huge game for Cedar Park. Regional finals, a stake at stake is a berth in the state tournament for them. I ask you a trivia question. What do these Cedar Park athletic teams have in common? Swimming and diving, cross-country men's team, cross-country women's team, the men's track team, the women's track team, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, men's basketball, baseball, and football. What do they all have in common?
I would say state championship.
Not championship, some of them are, but they've all made it to their state meets or the state Final Four, the state tournament.
Okay.
Cedar Park women, despite being good all these years, have never done it. We're trying to add their name to this list that is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It would be the 12th. There are only 17 sports in high school in Texas.
Yeah.
11 of them at Cedar Park have gone to the state tournament or state meet, whichever.
Wow.
And trying to go with 12 tonight for Donnie's basketball team.
Just a little feel-good for you right out from that. I got to talk to Soraya Stupinion's mother the other night down at Northside ISD after defeating Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. And both her and her mother and father were telling me about when Soraya was a 7th grader. She said, when I get to high school, we're going to go to state. We're going to, and then she kept saying we're, and Dad said, yeah, plural. We, not I. Not I'm going to, I want to, is we are. That
wow.
This group is going, we're going to go to state. We. And just to hear them say that, and she hasn't stopped talking about that. We interviewed her a few weeks ago at that coach's show, and every student athlete is that, a student, an athlete, and just a great person, but this is it. I mean, this is their chance. Last year against College Station in the finals, they took them to overtime, and just too many lucky bounces and big three-pointers for College Station just did them in. And, of course, that was a full season with lots of games, lots of tournaments, lots of things, and they were tired at the end.
Yeah, that could wear and tear on you. There's a plus for only having played 23 games right now.
Exactly.
Less chances for injury and knees worn out and psyches to be burned and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, there's the plus to that. And like you mentioned, you and I saw them correct that travesty earlier this year when they cleaned the floor with College Station. I think we were ranked 3rd and they were ranked 2nd at the time. It was a 29-point win or something. It's what basically put us to number 1. We've been there ever since.
It's been quite the run for sure, and I'm really, really glad that we get to come back together. Of course, you've been the public address announcer, so we've sat down together at the Timberdome many a time, but it's nice to have you joining me on the radio. It was kind of fun to see Donnie send that text to us last night, like, I'd like to have Brad on the radio, too, if that's okay, and then here you are, so appreciate that very much.
Here I are. And I'll plug myself a little bit. I do Cedar Park baseball broadcast, which is coming up. We've got 4 games this weekend in a big tournament in Round Rock area. Most of them are played at McNeil. I'll be broadcasting 2 games Thursday, 2 games Friday on the Vype Live Network. Cedar Park baseball, tune in.
Right on. Well, here we are tonight, and I want to give a shout-out to our QA back at Vype Live Studio. That's Deandra McBenu.
Number 33 for Cedar Park's daddy won the state 1978, so we need to win it tonight.
Right on.
There we go.
That's Johnny Paxson, who's got 3 rings from the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, wow, cool.
John Paxton on your high school team. Mr.
That's
Minor
awesome.
Point out that he won a high school state championship in, what year did he say, 76?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, did he tell us what I didn't look what team that was. So, Anna, you're up next.
Here we go. That's right. Again, tonight we did not get a chance to do a video, so it's just audio. We get to hear the Golden Pipes, Mr. Brad Cohn, and myself, Michael Rose, along with Deandra McBenu, who is back at Vype Live, and we're going to have the starting lineups right now for both teams. We'll listen in. Trying to hear the PA announcer, but it's very muffled in this big gym.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's got a roll of toilet tissue between his mouth and the mic.
We did silence our microphones if you were wondering where we went. We're just trying to give you as much sound as we could, but
well, I was hoping we'd get the starting lineup out of this, but he's introducing everybody in the Georgetown lineup, so we'll just have to note the numbers down when they take the floor.
Yeah. Should get them from.
Good crowd here tonight. They said 150 tickets available to both teams. Yeah, it looks like more than that in the stands on both sides, actually.
I think so too, yeah.
Here's a Cedar Park lineup.
Here's the starters.
Oh, they're actually doing everybody, starting with the non-starters and they'll end with the 5 starters. Or Sarai, one of the starters. Elaine King.
The silent assassin, Elaine King.
Gisela. Elisa. And Shelby. Same starting 5 they've pretty much gone with all year.
Yep. Elaine coming on a little bit more offensively the last couple games, which is nice to see. But still, like I said, the silent assassin, great on defense. Throwing back the...
Liberty Hill's built a basketball palace here if you haven't been out. It is a tremendous place. Every seat is a theater seat. Seats about 1,100 people. To get up to the top even, you can take an elevator. I was sure glad of that.
How nice was that, huh?
We're situated at the top here, and usually Mike sets up on the floor somewhere, but we've got the TV view of this. I wish we had a picture we could give you. It would be a terrific one.
Just snap one if we can. Ladies dressed in their white uniforms with their black numbers, green trim. The Lady Eagles of Georgetown have black uniforms with gray numbers, white trim. Elisa to tip it off against Nia Williams, number 13 for Georgetown. We're about ready to get underway. Everybody on their feet.
.707 here in Central Texas, and we're underway.
Tap backwards. Tracked down by the Lady Eagles of Georgetown, and number 25, that's Gracie Harris. Harris will push the floor up to the half-court strip. Lady Eagles moving from left to right. Right side, Jim here near side on the wing, coming back into the paint. Dribble drive shot blocked by Elaine King, tipped in the air. Lady Eagles come up with a loose ball. Woodard there with a corrals the loose ball, gives it back to Harris, and the Eagles reset. Bounce pass near side. There's Jackie Spencer. Spencer with it now. Back up top. Woodard. Woodard swings it now to the far side. Jackie, beg your pardon, that's Harris now. Gracie Harris. Back up top. Morgan Larson inside, taken away by Shelby. Shelby outlets it to Gisela. Gisela pushes it up the near side on the sideline. High post, Shelby. Shelby makes a move, kicks it out to Gisela. Gisela makes a move that left hand. Dribble drive back up top. Ball taken away by the Eagles. No score so far here into first minute of the game. Pass across. Nia Williams can't get the handle. Tracked down. Saved by the Eagles. Gracie Harris will reset. Inside 7 minutes, down to 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Williams, kick back outside. Harris with it now. Harris pulls it way back. Screen set, little switch. Pass over in the corner, jumper on the way for three. Off the iron, no good. Loose ball, Shelby comes up with it. Takes the dribble, gives it to Elisa. Elisa hands it to Sarai, and the Lady Wolves going the other way. Going here again to our left, dressed in white. Elisa on the far side on the wing. Back up top, Gisela with it. Back to Elisa. Elisa now. Down the baseline, there's Elaine on the wing. Coming back up top, Sarai with the basketball. Back to Elaine. Elaine now inside to Elisa, and the low post to the high post. Shelby into the paint. Kick out to Elaine. Elaine now back up top. There's Sarai. Sarai almost lost her footing. Good save by Sarai. Almost traveled with it. Sarai now back to the other side. There's Gisela near side. Inside high post. Little tap out to Shelby on the baseline. Shelby going into the paint. Makes a move. Kicks it to Elaine. Elaine thought about a jumper. Now goes inside. Shelby, a little soft hook inside, and it's good. Shelby with the bucket for the Lady Wolves are up top 2-0.
2:22 into the game before Cedar Park takes their first shot, and it goes in.
We are in the first quarter. I got so excited I forgot to change the scoreboard here, folks. Jump shot away, no good. Gisela with the rebound. G's going to push the floor near side. I'll get to that scoreboard in just a second. Little move inside, rolls around, in and out, no good. Williams with the rebound. Jumper on the way for the Eagles, no good. Loose ball. Williams goes over the back, but now following a loose ball called underneath, and Shelby's going to get the personal.
First foul called of the game at the 4:59 mark, a little over 3 minutes in. I'm going to see the number of who's at the line. Do you see who that is?
That's Nia Williams, number 13.
13.
That long ponytail. And Williams' free throw is good. Again, as Brad alluded to, a big crowd on hand for this section, or this regional final, I beg your pardon. Next free throw for Williams. Rattles in. Tie game, 2-2 here. Inside 5 to go, 4:59. Sarai up top. To Elisa, now back to Sarai. They'll slow things down, get all set up on offense. Again, the ladies in white over here to our left. On the far side, Elisa goes baseline to Elaine. Elaine makes a move, gets around Williams, kicks to Shelby. Shelby makes a move, a little spinner in the lane, puts it up, and it drops in.
Good job. Shelby getting the rolls tonight.
Shelby with that post presence, making it happen. 4-2 now, 4:33 to go. Harris gets the pass, gets out of the trap. Has to go back near side now. It's number 14, Spencer. Spencer kicks it to Woodward, almost a travel. Harris for three, all alone. That one way off the mark. Lady Timberwolves get the turnover. 4-2 now, a 4:15, 4:15 to go here in the first quarter.
3 of Georgetown's 4 shot attempts so far have been trays. All have missed.
G brings it up the floor near side. Back to Sarai on the other side. Onto the wing. Elisa goes inside to Elaine. Elaine high post to Shelby. Shelby double team. Nice pass inside, but too much, and Elaine couldn't get the handle. Tough pass.
I thought that was tipped by a player of Georgetown inside before it went out, but I'm way up here.
Molly Lee checks into the game for the Lady Timberwolves. Elaine King will take a seat. 3:58 to go in the first quarter. Lady Wolves on top, 4-2. Harris inbounds the pass. Ball almost taken away. Harris gets the loose ball, and now she'll push the floor on the far side. In and out of the hands. Sheila Lee could get the handle. Sarai taps it to Shelby. Shelby hands it back to Sarai, and we're off and running. Gisela on the near side wing. Skip pass across to Molly Lee. Down to Elisa, beg your pardon, on the inside wing. Now to Shelby, low post. Shelby up into the paint, loses the handle, ball loose. Shelby tracks it down. Sarai says, calm down, everybody, start again. Sarai now to the far side. There's Molly Lee. Sorry, Brett.
I was going to say, Georgetown doing a great job pressuring the ball on defense. Most I've seen on Cedar Park this year.
No good. Shelby there to put it back up and in. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Sorry to step on your call.
No, that's okay. It's okay. kicked the ball away.
Elisa did the spread eagle and tipped the ball with her toes, so whistled right there.
Not only getting her hands on the ball a couple of times so far tonight, but her foot too.
Harris will inbound it for the Lady Eagles on the far baseline. Inside pass to Spencer. Spencer now back to Harris. Harris will push the floor. Megan Woods in the game for the Lady Timberwolves. Pass to Lee. How she didn't travel right there. That's
wasn't called anyway.
Amazing.
Look at Sarai bugging him.
And a loose ball, and a nice job by Sarai, as you said. Wow.
Caused the 4th turnover on Georgetown here. 2:53 left in first.
You mentioned Georgetown's defense, and it's good to see the Timberwolves defense rising to the occasion as well. Inside 3 minutes to go here, 6-2, Lady Wolves on top. 2:52 to go in the first quarter. Gisela with the basketball, makes a move, little runner in the lane with that left hand, no good, rebounded by Williams. Williams hands it off to Harris. Harris pushes it up the near side, hands it off. Spencer now dribble drive into the paint, kick into the corner. Now inside to Williams. Williams tries to go around Shelby. Shelby's right there. Shot goes up and off the glass, no good. Shelby with the rebound and the outlet to Molly Lee. Molly will push the floor. Molly Lee over to Megan near side, inside post move, and an offensive foul. Are you kidding me?
Kid was falling down already when she dribbled towards her and did collide with her. Kid was already falling down.
That happened a lot against Memorial, by the way. Unfortunate. Angie Sacco checking in.
Shelby Hayes right now, Mike, is the only player on the floor for any team to have hit a field goal in this game.
Elisa checks back in. Gisela will take a seat. Angie Sacco, Molly Lee, Sarai Stupinian, Elisa Knight, and Megan Woods in the game for the Lady Timberwolves. 2:13 to go. Pass up the court. Williams with it. And a blocking foul called on Sarai.
Right there at the midcourt stripe where it hits out of bounds on the far side. Sarai was run over by Jackie Spencer, and the call goes against her.
And that's another thing the Lady Timberwolves practice every day, is taking the charge. And Coach Ott leaning over asking that official, what that bleep were you talking about right now, I'm sure.
.210 left in the first. Georgetown still without a field goal, 0 for 5 from the floor.
Harris takes the inbounds pass, steps across the half-court stripe. The Eagles coming near side. Harris loses the handle, and that's a carry.
Carried the ball. I thought the referee blew the whistle and was making a carry symbol.
He put his hand like this, like she kept it on top, which she did not.
Okay.
Pass inside Williams. Angie gets position, but Williams lays it up and in.
That's their first field goal of the game. 1:39 left in the first. But defensively, they're doing a good job of not falling behind. Only 6-4.
Sarai with it to Elisa, far side, high post. There's Angie, kicks it back to Sarai. Sarai swings it around now to Molly. Molly to Angie. Angie makes a move. Now gives it back to Molly. Molly for three on the way, in and out, no good. Loose ball rebounded by Gracie Harris and the Lady Eagles. Inside pass, Williams. No call. And now a loose ball foul called on the Timberwolves. Angie took a charge.
Well, it looked like she took a charge. They didn't call it.
No, they didn't call it, and that's calling Elisa.
At least we spread the 4 fouls around to 4 different people.
Stop! The clock isn't going.
Yeah. It's 7 or 8 seconds at least. Rhonda Farney's giving the referee a what for about it. Donnie giving another referee the what for about it. Not usually the referee's fault.
No, but he's upset about not getting the charge called.
Yeah, that's probably more likely what he's talking about. Referees are conferring, trying to figure out how much time did go off. It was stuck at 54.4 seconds. I'm thinking 7 or 8 seconds probably went off. They put it at 50.0, so less time went off than officially than I thought had.
Yeah, I know. It's putting the human effort to that one. Inbounds pass to Williams. Now Spencer with the basketball at the elbow. Looking for a little help, goes inside Williams. Williams trying to get around Elaine. Elaine blocks the shot.
Nice. Their second block of the game. Both of them on Williams.
Sarai with it to Elisa, back to Sarai. Sarai wide open for three. It's on the way off the side. No good. Elisa gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Elaine. Elaine now back up top to Sarai. Sarai swings around Molly. Molly goes baseline to Megan. Megan tracks down, skip pass across to Sarai. Sarai makes a move inside.
Yep.
That's offensive on Sarai. A shout out again to Deandra McBenu, our QA back at Vype Live. Just got a message from her. I appreciate her feedback and just keeping tabs on us tonight. Thank you, Deandra, very much for hanging out with us. 18 seconds to go. Lady Timberwolves on top 6-4 here in the first quarter.
Reese Merrill just checked in for Sarai.
Sarai, 2 quick fouls here in the first quarter already. Good pressure D by the Lady Timberwolves. Gets it up. Woodard now. Down low on the baseline. Williams give and go back to Woodard. She can get the handle. Elisa gets the loose ball. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3 into the corner. Elisa sets up, puts the three on the way. No good, and that'll do it.
Close. Very close.
End of 1 quarter. Lady Timberwolves up top 6-4. We'll be right back here. Excuse me. Now you're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh,
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Elisa Knight, Senior Captain, and you're listening to Lady Timberwolves Basketball on Vype Live.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway. Brad's got some stats for us.
Georgetown just 1 of 7, 14%. Cedar Park 3 of 9, 33%. Only 2 people have scored. The 2 post players. Kanaya Williams, all 4 of their points. Shelby Hayes has all 6 of theirs.
Whistle.
Looks like that'll be on Gracie Harris. Yes. Her first. Team first. We've got 5 on us. Cedar Park with the inbounds, passing it around the perimeter. Elisa now on the right wing. Sends it to G, sends it further into Shelby. Left hand, misses it. Tied on the rebound. See whose ball it is. It's Georgetown's ball. First miss for Shelby. She's 3 for 4 now.
Still 6-4, 7:29 to go in the second quarter. Herring with it, now down low to Lee. Stolen away by Gisela. Got a fast break opportunity That left hand lays it up off the glass and good.
You swooped in and took it. We can get the lid off a G scoring-wise. That's her first make in 4 attempts, and things will turn out well. Another turnover.
Another turnover. Shelby gets it.
I've got a math question for you.
Up top around Molly Lee, wide open for 3 near side. It's good.
Bingo! 3 for Lee. Full court press now, and we got a timeout called by Georgetown. Couldn't handle the press. 11-4 Timberwolves.
5-0 run to start the second quarter. Lady Wolves. 30-second. We'll just keep it right here.
Look again at a little more stats. We didn't have much time there. They are 2 for 2 from the line. We have not shot one. Only 1 foul called on them just a moment ago, so none in the first quarter. We got 5 called on us. They are 2 on Estupinian, 1 each on Mall, Knight, and Hayes. Turnovers, 8-2 right now. It was 6-2 at the end of the first. 8 turnovers on Georgetown, I should specify.
Quick timeout. Coming right back. Big pass to Williams. Keeps her feet. I don't know how she did that.
Yeah, she dragged that right foot.
Harris with it. She'll pull it back. Thought about doing something creative. Spencer now with the basketball. Coming back. Top of the key. Left alone. Stepped on the line. Shot short. Gets her own rebound. Steps up into that one. Short as well. Shelby gets a paw on the ball. Loose ball. Kicks it up to Gisela. Lady Timberwolves off and running. G makes a move with that right hand back to her left. Over to Elisa. Elisa on the near side. Gives it back up top to Molly. Molly now with the basketball. Elisa Knight, high post. Gisela turnaround jumper at the free throw line. Shot possibly blocked. But Shelby's right there.
Got undercut on the rebound. That'll be on Gracie Harris, her second. As both Georgetown fouls. Molly will inbound it near the side of the lane.
Lane goes down to the baseline. There's Gisela. Gisela gets hacked. No call. Molly Lee with it near side. Jumper on the way off the back iron.
Up, hit the support strap. I got one of those here like we've got at the Timberdome, so dead ball. And Georgetown will have it. Cedar Park not shooting all that well. It's 38%, 5 of 13, but Georgetown 1 of 9, 11%.
Williams on the baseline. Shot or pass knocked away by Elaine into the hands of Spencer. Spencer gets it back. Skip pass across. Stout for 3. She can hit those. Rebounded underneath by Herring. Herring's jumper partially blocked, and that rolls in and out. Shelby with the rebound. Molly Lee kicks it to the far side. There's Elisa down low on the baseline. There's Shelby, pops out onto the wing. Up top to Elaine. Elaine will swing it around. Coach Ott resets the offense. Molly Lee barks it out. Now far side to Elisa. Shelby pops out on the wing. Back up top, Molly Lee. Elisa coming around inside low post. Shelby making a move, trying to get around Williams. Up and under. Step and no good. Loose ball rebounded by Williams. Ooh.
What a great move, though, to get free for that shot.
Very creative. Nicely done by Shelby. Unfortunately, no good. Scoop, no score for Gracie Harris.
Foul ball. Or
tied up underneath the jump ball. Shelby got the rebound, but Herring got her hands in on it as well. But possession goes to the Lady Timberwolves. 4:30 to go here in the second quarter. Lady Wolves on top 11-4. Elaine King checks out. Megan Woods checks in for the Lady Timberwolves. Elisa and Sarai bring it up the floor. Sarai's got it now. She'll step across the half-court stripe. Megan pops out, swinging around Gisela near side. Gisela now with it. Steps into a three-pointer on the way. It's good.
There we go. Two made baskets for ball after starting 0 for 3. 9 turnovers now for Georgetown. They got almost as many turnovers as they have shots.
Folsom back to Spencer. Spencer dribble drive into the lane. No good. Rebounded by Stout. Inside pass tipped away. Gisela with the steal.
10 turnovers.
A reach-in foul called on Woodard.
That will be her first. Team third.
I know that I'm my father's son when I crack myself up. That's oh my goodness. Surratt inbound underneath their basket. Into the corner, Shelby. Shelby thought about a three-pointer, pulls it down, dribble drive into the post, kicks out to Megan. Megan on the far side, makes a move, has to pull it back, gives it to Shelby. Shelby on the wing, up top Sarai. Sarai with it now, swinging around. Gisela for three on the way again, off the side of the iron, no good. Loose ball, it'll be out of bounds off of Gisela and Eagles basketball.
.325 and ticking in the half, up by 10, 14-4.
Ball knocked loose. Yeah. Holy, that's tenacious, Brad. So
it's
tenacious.
Amazing how good the Cedar Park defense is playing tonight. And they needed to because the offense is off. Only 14 points just before halftime. It could be well behind. Instead, up by 10. Timeout called by Donnie, 30-second timeout.
Let's keep it right here. That was Ella Vickers on the baseline before Georgetown, and she was being crowded and harassed a little bit by Elisa. Elisa didn't get a hand in there. She just made Vickers step on the end line. It's Timberwolves basketball and a timeout on the floor.
Well, look at the stats now. Georgetown with 4 points. They are 1 for 13, 8% from the floor, 0 for 6 behind the arc. Cedar Park, not a lot better, 6 for 16, 38%, 2 for 8 behind the arc, 25%. We have not been to the free throw line. They are 2 for 2. 3 fouls have been called on Georgetown, 5 on Cedar Park. They've got 2 points from the floor. We've got 14. Turnovers, 11 for Georgetown, 2 for Cedar Park. Only one player has scored for Georgetown. Their inside girl, Kanai Williams, has all 4 points. Molly Lee has 3. G-Mall has 5. Shelby has 6 for us. Here we go.
Sarai brings it up the floor. Over to the far side, Megan Woods, top of the key. Pass to Elisa for 3 on the wing, no good. Rebounded by, oh, nice save by Elaine. Just couldn't get it in. Good hustle, I should say, by Elaine.
Yep. Only the 3rd turnover by Cedar Park. Boy, that's important on a night if your offense is not scoring a lot. You can't turn it over, too.
Vickers gets the pass from Harris. Back to Harris, going to the far side. Vickers now top of the key, coming near side. Hand off to Harris. Harris bounce pass down low. Woodard makes a move inside, pass to Williams. Williams goes to the deck. Shelby picks up the loose ball, and it's Timberwolves basketball. Megan Woods outlets it to Sarai. Sarai pushes the floor up to the far side. Back to Megan. Megan, high post. Elisa, too much on it. Had to give it up. Megan going to the floor.
And that should be their ball.
I told Megan at our last game, I said, you love volleyball, but basketball loves you. And that hustle, once again,
yeah.
Megan Woods diving on the floor without knee pads.
Yeah.
Lady Eagles basketball on the turnover, unfortunately. The jump ball, I should say.
I shouldn't have said anything about us being good at turnovers. We've had 2 turnovers in a row in the last 2 possessions now.
Harris with it, coming near side. Jump shot on the way, top of the key, off the side, no good. Rebounded, oh my goodness.
No, they're going to call Shelby for a foul on that.
What in the world? That's not even...
Kid comes down funny on one of her ankles and falls. Shelby's standing near, and they give a foul to Shelby.
Elaine King and Molly Lee checking in. Shelby and Sarai will take a seat. Yeah, Nia Williams went straight up in the air for the rebound and went to the floor without being touched, but Shelby gets blamed for it.
Yeah, I think we should probably sit Sarai and Shelby for the rest of the half, 2:10. They both got 2 fouls. Got us a 10-point lead to work with.
Spencer with the basketball. Gives it to Harris. Harris loses the handle but gets it right back. Harris coming top of the key now near side. Handoff. Spencer to Lee. Sheila Lee with the basketball hands it to Harris. Harris now with it top of the key. Megan Woods right on her. Pushes her. Makes her retreat backwards, I should say. Didn't touch her. Spencer with it now near side on the wing. Dribble drive up top of the key. Trying to get loose. You can hear the crowd for Cedar Park getting into it. Sheila Lee, the pass inside. Elaine King gets called with the body, although she was straight in the air. Dang it.
And that's her first foul, but we are at 7.
It's a one-on-one opportunity here. Sheila Lee at the line for the Lady Eagles. 14-4, Lady Timberwolves on top. 1:32 to go here in the first half.
Cedar Park people making noise with their feet.
Lee's free throw rattles in and out, no good.
That's the rumble you hear. Cedar Park people stomping on this concrete stand.
Free throw on the way, out the back iron, no good. Molly Lee's in position. Coach Ott frustrated as all get out on the no calls here. Gisela with the jumper, no good. Elaine crashes the board, can't get the handle on it. Loose ball and a tie up underneath and jump ball called. Elisa Knight on it for sure. Nice. Possession out to the Lady Timberwolves. Molly Lee will inbound it right on the baseline underneath their own basket. Gisela on the near side wing up top to Elisa. Elisa Knight with the basketball. Goes the other way. There's Megan Woods. Megan now coming back to the near side, top of the key. And Gisela gives it to Molly. Molly now will start things over again. Elisa on the near side wing. Up top to Molly Lee.
1 minute.
Molly going one way, back the other now. Elaine back to Megan inside high post. There's Gisela guarded by Lee. Sheila Lee.
Get in there.
Oh, Gisela's jumper no good as it rattles off to the side. You heard Brad say get in there. It didn't quite fall. And Gisela's going to the line to shoot 2.
I didn't catch who that foul was on. Okay, number 50, that's Sheila Lee, her first. G at the line. First free throw attempt for Cedar Park tonight.
Gisela's first free throw rattles off. No good. 48 seconds to go in the first half.
Shot that kind of quick. G, take your time, bend your knees, put a little more arc on it.
Angie Sacco checks in for the Lady Timberwolves. Megan Woods, Angie Sacco, Gisela Mall, Molly Lee, and Elaine King in the game with 48 seconds to go. Second free throw drops for the Lady Wolves. And Gisela Mall, 15-4 now. Sam Folsom to inbound the ball.
48 seconds left.
Larson gives it back to Folsom. Folsom brings it up across the half-court stripe. Spencer with it inside. A reach-in foul called on Angie Sacco. Megan Herring was the intended target, and she's going to the line for another one-on-one opportunity.
For Sacco, her first foul, 8th team foul on the Timberwolves.
Elisa checks back in. Angie will take a seat. Tipped out of the air, no good. Rebounded underneath.
Another block by King.
Elaine slaps that one out of the air. Attempt by Spencer, no good. Into the corner, Megan Woods. Back up top, Elaine King. Nice job. Wow, got that palm on it. Almost turned it over.
19 seconds.
Megan with it now. To Molly Lee on the near side wing. Inside high post, Gisela. Gisela thought about making a move around Sheila Lee. Ball loose. Molly Lee picks it up, gives it back to Gisela. A little off the side, no good. Rebounded by Sheila Lee. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And we are at the half. Lady Wolves lead 15-4.
Yeah, it sounds like a 4-minute in kind of score for us normally, doesn't it?
It sure does. Holy cats, y'all. 15-4 is the halftime score. We're going to take a few minutes and catch our breath or something like that, and we'll be back for the second half, but we'll also include some of Brad Cohn's stats when we come back. You're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3-13, back in another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Silly pulls up in the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the three. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Gisela Mall, sophomore captain, and you're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball on Vype Live.
The second half almost upon us, but we've had one heck of a conversation and about one heck of a first half, Brad. What the heck's going on here, huh?
Well, here it is by the numbers, 15-4 the score. Georgetown 1 of 15 from the floor, 7%. Cedar Park 6 of 19, 32%. Georgetown behind the arc, 0 for 7. Cedar Park just 2 of 9, 22%. Free throws, Georgetown 2 for 5. Cedar Park 1 for 2. Fouls 4 on them, 8 on us. Outscored them 14-2 from the floor. Turnovers, that's an important stat. Georgetown 12, Cedar Park just 4, and 2 of those were in 2 of the last 3 possessions of the second quarter. Scoring-wise for Georgetown, Kanaya Williams leads with 4, and that's it. Gracie Harris has 2 fouls. Lauren Woodward 1 foul. Sheila Lee 1. Scoring for Cedar Park, only 3 people have scored. Molly Lee has a 3, and it was a 3. G. Mull has 6. Shelby Hayes 6. Shelby Hayes had her first 6 points and has been silent since. Fouls, a fair amount of them, 8, but they've been spread around. Estupinian and Hayes have 2 each. King, Mall, Knight, and Sacco with 1 each. Score by a quarter, 6-4 in the first. Get a load of this, 9-0 in the second. We shut them out in the second quarter.
And we had a tough time defensively keeping them to single-digit quarters, in the last couple playoff games. But tonight, a defensive
a zero-digit quarter.
Yeah. Lady Wolves coming onto the floor. You can hear the crowd getting into it a little bit right there. We'll tune that up a little bit.
I want to point out that here tonight are a lot of boys with bleached blonde hair. Those guys just played in the state championship football game not long ago, and they're here to support their athletic teammates from across the program, women's basketball team.
That's very kind. We were mentioning a lot of people here. By the way, the voice you were hearing, folks, Mr. Brad Cohn. My name is Michael Rose. And, of course, Deandra McBenu, our QA back at Vype Live, making sure that Brad and I sound so melodic here on the interwebs. But, yeah, this is one heck of a crowd. I was talking to Ben Leff. He and his wife were here, Nicole's parents. From, of course, Nicole, a 4-year starter with Cedar Park, a 2-time regional playoff player. And they said this is the most fans we've ever seen at a game. So this is pretty cool.
Wow, and they limited the tickets.
They did, exactly. What do you think about that? So,
and I guess we should point out, we don't know yet when the next game would be if the Timberwolves were to hold on to this lead. The state semifinals apparently haven't been determined. They're not even listed as an event yet on the UIL website.
No,
they have listed the state title games for
March 10th, Wednesday, March 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1, 3, and 5A will play on the 10th, and 2, 4, and 6A will play on the 11th of March for the championship, state championship. But we don't know what the game in the middle is. Here we go with the third quarter, just about to get started again. Michael Rose is myself and Mr. Brad Cohn bringing you the action tonight. All audio, as the rights for video streaming are not possible.
Just like football, they sold them to Fox.
That's correct. Lady Eagles basketball, they get possession to start the third quarter. Now moving over to our left side. Harris gets the pass into the corner. Larson with it inside. Williams layup no good. Rebounded by Elaine. Elaine hands it off to Sarai, and we're off and running. I give a shout out to Sarai's family listening to us in Columbia, along with Shelby's dad in Tennessee, and Reese's grandma in New Mexico, and all kinds of folks wherever you may be. A travel call, the turnover back to the Lady Eagles.
And you don't mean Columbia, Texas, right?
No, I mean the country of Columbia, yes.
Isn't the internet wonderful?
It is. I'm so glad you could be with us. Again, apologize, and an offensive foul called.
Who are they going to ring up here? I didn't see it. They'll put it on the board, I suppose. We can catch it off of there.
I believe it's 24 they're going to give it to.
Oh, it says 13
13
on the board.
All right.
Okay.
I was a 1 and a 3, not a 2 and a 4. I should guess where I'm going next week.
And that's Williams. That's important. That's her first foul, though.
Shelby with it, far side on the wing. Skip pass across. There's Sarai all by herself. Dribble drive, kick into the corner, and loose ball knocked away into the hands of Williams. 7:05 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Wolves on top, 15-4. That was our halftime score. No change so far. Gracie Harris with the basketball, going far side. Spencer with it now back to Williams. Williams high post, trying to give it away. Can't do it. Harris finally pops free. Elisa on her very closely. Harris coming back. Inside pass down low. Larson with it. Larson has to give it back to Harris. Harris now coming back near side. Dribble drive, scoop, score.
Their first basket in a long time, only their second field goal of the game. And I shouldn't have said anything about turnovers late in the first half. Cedar Park has had 4 turnovers in their last 5 possessions dating back to the second quarter right now.
Wow, Gisela with the jumper, no good. Loose ball into the corner. Shelby tries to track it
that's
down.
Off of them.
That's off of Harris in the corner. Thank you very much. Sarai will inbound it underneath their own basket, actually over in the corner. Still on the baseline, but in the far corner. Skip pass across. Gisela all alone for 3. It's good.
Banged it home.
There we go. That's how you answer back.
That's what we're waiting for. G to get hot.
18-6. 6:02 to go here in the third quarter. Harris with it. Gives it off to Spencer. Spencer far side on the wing. Up top, Woodard. Woodard now with the basketball. Gives it off to Harris. Harris alone. Elisa gets back in her face, guarding her very closely. Ball loose on the floor. Who's going to get there? And a jump ball call. That's Lady Timberwolves basketball.
18-6. It sounds like everybody's missing their extra point kick.
5:45 to go. Lady Timberwolves basketball. G will inbound it. Gives it to Sarai. Sarai will push up the floor. Gets across the half-court stripe on the far side. Again, Lady Wolves in white, black numbers, green trim. Lady Eagles, black uniforms. And Elisa Knight with a big three-pointer right there.
Good to see Elisa get in a score and
wow.
When she adds offense to her normally tenacious defense, that's dangerous.
That was what Elisa wanted to do.
Timeout, Rhonda Farney. Full timeout.
Full timeout call. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Shelby Hayes, junior captain, and you're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball on Vype Live.
Welcome back. Timeout just ending. A 6-2 run here in the third quarter. Lady Wolves gave up the first bucket to Georgetown, and they've answered back with 6 straight points.
21-6. Now we've made our extra points.
That's right. We're getting things squared away here on the offensive side. Harris gives it over on the near side. That's Larson. Larson with the basketball. I beg your pardon, that's Spencer. Harris, three-pointer on the way, no good. Loose ball rebounded by Shelby. Shelby hands it off. Sarai pushes it up, an outlet pass to Gisela. Elaine cutting from the free throw line. Jumper on the way, no good. Loose ball rebounded by Williams. Williams gives it up, and a turnover back to the Lady Timberwolves.
First shot by King today. She's had 4 block shots on defense.
Elaine gave me the honor of interviewing her before last game, and a nice conversation, and I told her I gave her the nickname the Silent Assassin.
Oh.
That big smile of hers told me that was an okay thing to call her. So Elisa in the corner, near side, step in, jumper on the way, and a loose ball, no good. Shelby taps it out, rebounded by Spencer. Spencer's going to push the floor. Now she'll stop and hand it off to Harris. Harris comes across the half-court stripe, dribble drive that right side, lays it up, and it's good.
Nice bucket by Harris. Quick dribble slash on the right side of the lane. She is 2 for 3 in the second half.
Elaine King inside down low. Shelby makes a move. Little reverse layup. Shot blocked by Williams. Gisela popped it out, but it's into the hands of Spencer. Spencer will hand it off to Harris. And Lady Eagles going the other way. Harris into the corner. Spencer now with the basketball. Inside down low. Williams pops her head on the floor and turns it over back to the Lady Timberwolves. And there was Elaine inside, disrupting her on defense.
Yep. Elaine had a hand in that ball being out of bounds off of Williams.
Williams is going to go to the sideline. She did hit her head on the floor. Looks like she's okay, but they're going to check her out, yeah. Sheila Lee in the game for the Lady Eagles. Megan Woods for the Lady Timberwolves, along with Molly Lee, Gisela Mall, Elisa Knight with the basketball, and Shelby Hayes. Molly Lee near side on the wing. Now Gisela skip pass across Megan. Megan looks inside. There's Shelby. Shelby lays it up.
Megan to Shelby right under the bucket.
Woo! A beautiful pass by Megan. The girls always keeping their heads up. Always looking around. Doing a phenomenal job. I love seeing those passes like that. Harris with it. Spencer now, far side. Dribble drive inside to the paint, top of the key. Stout going inside. Lee, ball knocked away by Gisela into the hands of Elisa. Gives it back to Gisela. G is pushing the floor into the paint. A little floater, no good. Loose ball rebounded underneath.
Wow. You know, Lee and G sat there with both of them with their hands wrapped around the ball, and Lee rips it away from G, and they call a foul on G.
Yeah, that's how it's gone. G's going to take a seat.
It's her second foul. First of the second half against the Timberwolves.
Harris brings it up the floor. Met by Molly Lee on the far side wing. Stout pops up. Three-pointer on the way. Off the side, no good. Loose ball. Sarai comes up with it. She'll push the floor. Nice job by Megan on the outside guarding Stout. Made the jumper off the mark. Inside pass from Megan Woods back outside. Shelby with it. Looking for a little help. Skip pass across. Molly Lee gets it. Molly on the far side wing. Dribble drive, now pulls it back. Sarai up top. Coming near side. Elisa on the wing. Elisa Knight with it. High post pass inside. Loose ball. Molly Lee comes up with it. Gives it to Shelby. Shelby inside. Looking for a little help. She turns around. Lays it up. No good. Loose ball rebounded by Herring.
Shelby got that shot off when she was triple teamed under there.
Jumper on the way for Spencer off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Elisa. Knight will put it down and bring it up the floor all by herself. Now gives it back to Sarai. Sarai at the top of the key. Directing traffic coming back near side to Elisa on the near side wing. Elisa up top. There's Molly. Molly now back to Elisa on the near side. Down low on the near side, down baseline. There's Shelby back up top. Elisa swings around to Sarai. Now we'll start it again. Knight goes inside. Shelby with it. Makes a move. Kicks it out. Molly Lee for three. In and out, no good. Loose ball rebounded by the Eagles. 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Wolves on top, 23-8. Harris with that one hand, and now the right hand scoop and score. Harris taking things.
All of her buckets have been like that, driving to the hoop on the side of the lane, one side or the other. That's something we need to put a plug on.
Coach Ott's scouting report said that Harris likes to go with the right hand, but she's gone left side every time. Now she scoops it up with that right hand and scores 23-10.
106 and counting, and we're stretched into a four corners looking game. Trying to go for the last shot, blow some time off.
Sarai with it to Molly Lee. Molly over to Elisa, back up top. Sarai. Sarai coming near side. Sarai with it now. Back to Molly Lee. Picking that tempo, keeping it high. Swinging around now. Megan Woods with it near side. Skip past to Molly. Molly swinging around now. Far side. Elisa on the wing. Elisa comes back up top. Dribble drive into the paint. Scoop. Doesn't score, but Shelby's there for the rebound to put back. And it's good.
And one for Hayes. Looks like the foul's on 50, and I believe that's Sheila Lee. That'll be her second. Second team foul for the Eagles in the second half. And, of course, Shelby at the line to make it 3 points the hard way.
Angie Sacco checking in for the Lady Timberwolves. 37 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Reese Merrill as well checking in. Molly, Reese, Megan, Angie, and Shelby in the game for the Lady Timberwolves.
Georgetown fans now pounding the seats.
Shelby's free throw rattles in.
Well, I hit the backboard twice.
Take it any way we can get it.
However it goes. Shelby will take a sit now. Last 37.8 seconds of the third. Cedar Park up 16, 26-10, another football score.
Larson checks in. Folsom will bring it up the floor for the Lady Eagles, down to 33 seconds. Far side, Folsom with it. Folsom to Larson. Larson going inside Williams. Williams tries to get around the lane. Jumper, little hook, no good. Rebounded by Woodard underneath. Woodard puts it up and in.
First points by Woodard. First shot by Woodard.
Molly brings it up the floor. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Megan with it. Back to Molly on the far side. 6 seconds. Molly with it. Puts a three-pointer up. 0.8 seconds to go. Molly was pushed as she shot that three-pointer with no call. And that'll do it. End of the third quarter. Lady Wolves 26, Lady Eagles 12. Fourth quarter coming up. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Sarai Stupignon, senior captain, and you're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball on Vype Live.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Michael Rose, Brad Cohn, and Deandra McBenu bringing you the action tonight. Fourth quarter just underway.
11-8 Timberwolves in that quarter. The big reason they got 8, the turnovers stopped. Only 1 turnover by Georgetown in that quarter.
Ball knocked
Need to
away.
get back to that, like right there.
Elaine gets her hand in there, knocks it away. Elisa comes up with the loose ball, brings it across the half-court stripe. Elisa, high post to G. G tries to go down low to Shelby, and she turns it over. Dadgummit.
And gummit. For those of you not from Texas, that's something we say down here.
Jumper on the way, short, loose ball, rebounded by G. G's going to push the floor, a 1-on-2. Scoops with the left hand, lays it up and in.
Nice job. G with that speed and ball handling ability, it's hard to stop her. 11 points now for Maul.
Harris with the basketball, top of the key. Gives it off to Spencer on the far side. Spencer, dribble drive, kicks back out. Harris with it on the near side wing. Going with that left hand, kicks it out to Woodard, jumper from the baseline. Off the iron, no good. Gisela with the rebound. Maul pushes it up the floor. Outlet pass to Elisa. And a blocking foul called on Gracie Harris. Oh, wait, on Stout, I beg your pardon.
Be the first foul on Stout. Third team foul on the Eagles in the second half.
Another set of wholesale changes for the Lady Eagles. 3 in, 3 out. Starting 5 on the floor for the Lady Timberwolves. Elaine King, Sarai Stupignon, Gisela Mall, Shelby Hayes, and Elisa Knight. Elisa will inbound it on the sideline next to her bench. Sarai brings it far side, now back to the near side. There's Elisa, back to Sarai, far side, swinging around Elaine on the wing. Back up top, Stupignon. Stupignon now to Gisela Mall, back to Stupignon on the wing, loses the handle. Oh, man.
8th turnover on the Timberwolves. Which is not bad for being in the fourth quarter with 6.5 minutes left. You only got 8 turnovers. High school basketball.
Harris brings it up the floor, coming to the near side. Pass off the feet of Larson. Larson gives it up top to Herring. Herring gives it to Harris. Harris coming far side. There's Spencer. Spencer dribble drive, goes to her left, jump shot off the back, off the side of the iron, off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Shelby. Shelby hands it off to Sarai, and we'll bring it up the floor near side. 5:45 to go in the game. Lady Wolves on top, 28-12. A little back and forth between Sarai and Elisa. Elisa going inside to Shelby, taken away by Nia Williams.
3rd turnover in a row now. Excuse me, 3rd in the last 4 possessions.
Spencer with it, far side, dribble drive into the paint, kick out into the corner. There's Larson. Larson back up top. Spencer thought about the jumper, but Sarai was in her face. She pulls it down. Now hands it to Harris. Harris with the basketball. Guarded by Elisa. Coming now to the near side, hands off to Larson. Little switch there for Lady Timberwolves on defense. Inside pass, Herring. Herring, jump shot, no good. Rebound.
Another block by Elaine King. It's 5.
Nice. Elaine with the block. Shelby with the rebound. And a whistle called. A full timeout called by Coach Ott. And we'll take it with him. You're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Elisa Knight, senior captain, and you're listening to Lady Timberwolves basketball on Vype Live.
Quarter underway. Timeout called on the floor by Coach Ott, and we are back. Lady Timberwolves basketball right here on Vype Live. Michael Rose along with Brad Cohn. Our QA back at Vype Live studio, that's Miss Deandra McMenu. And Elisa inbounds it to Sarai, and Sarai will walk it across the half-court stripe. 4:50 to go here in the game. Lady Wolves on top, 28-12. Jumper on the way is good.
Goodness gracious.
Lisa Knight, a big
a
three-pointer.
long ways away. She's almost out of bounds over there.
Lee with it, over to Spencer. Spencer on the far side, on the wing, back near side. Harris made Elisa leave her feet. Jump shot on the way, rebounded by Shelby. Spencer had a good look at the bucket for a three-pointer, but missed off the side, and Shelby with it. Now gives it to Sarai, and we're moving.
They are now 0 for 9 behind the arc, Georgetown.
Elisa for three on this side. It's good.
Oh! 3 trays for Trey's sister in the second half.
How about that? Lisa Knight, another big bucket, 34-12. 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Vickers with it, dribble drive, lays it up, and no good. Lisa with the rebound. Gives it to Sarai, and we're moving. Coming up the near side, Sarai puts the brakes on as she gets across the half-court stripe. Now goes to the near side, up top, Elisa with the basketball. Back to Sarai. Sarai directing traffic, gives it to G on the far side. G with it now. Back to Sarai. Sarai swinging around near side. There's Elisa. Elisa thought about going to Shelby, but goes to Elaine instead. Now down low to Shelby, lays it up and in.
What a nice feed by Elaine King into Shelby down low. Shelby with 6 points now in the second half to go with her 7 in the second half. 13 points, leading scorer in the game right now, Shelby Hayes.
Jumper for Vickers, a three-pointer, rattles in and out, no good. Loose ball underneath. Rebounded by Elaine, but she's fouled. We'll go the other way.
Um, 33, Jordan Stout. Looks like that foul, her second, 4th team foul. Cheetah Park with just 1 here in the second half. 3 minutes left. And we have tripled them on the scoreboard, 36-12.
Inside 3 to go, 2:50 now. Sarai with it. Back and forth from G. Elisa now on the near side wing. Elisa pressured. Gives it up top to Sarai. She'll swing it around. Megan Woods with the basketball high post. There's Gisela. She makes a move, gets around the defender, lays it up. Ooh, no good. Shelby with the rebound. She puts it back up and in. A soft little jumper there for Shelby and another bucket. At the 2.5 minute to go mark here in the fourth quarter.
I think G was just surprised she was wide open underneath. She doesn't miss those very often, but they have really contested her drives in this game.
A long pass, errant pass, rebounded or taken away, I should say, by Elisa Knight.
19th turnover for Georgetown.
Sarai steps across the half-court stripe. High post, there's Gisela at the top of the key. Down low, Shelby wide open. All alone in the layup for the Lady Wolves.
Getting hot. 4 in a row for Shelby Hayes.
Folsom with the basketball. Spencer now jumper from the elbow. Off the back iron, loose ball rebounded by Gisela. Gisela's going to push the floor all by herself. A 1-on-3 opportunity. And her shot is blocked, but a foul called on Spencer.
Yep, that's Spencer's first. Team foul number 5, but active shooting, G at the line.
40-12 with 1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter.
G 1 for 2 from the line till this moment, now 2 for 3.
G knocks it down, 41-12 now. Megan Woods takes the seat. Ainsley Davis, Angie Sacco.
Ainsley Davis.
Elaine King, Sarai Stupinian, Gisela Mall in the game. How about that?
G sits down, I think, if she makes it. I think they got Molly waiting by the table for the shooter. And she makes it. 3 for 4 on the night for G from the line. 13 total points, and she will sit and wait for the state tournament.
Reese Merrill set to check in. Sarai, Molly Lee, Elaine King, Aimsley Davis, and Angie Sacco in the game. Gracie Harris with it, far side for the Lady Eagles. Goes low post. There's Woodard. Skip pass across. Spencer for 3. Off the iron, no good. Molly Lee, Sarai with the rebound. Elaine almost fell on top of her. Going for that loose ball. Molly, near side. There's Sarai. Back to Molly. Molly over to Elaine on the far side wing. Skip pass across Sarai. Sarai swinging around. Aimsley Davis for 3. Ooh. Too much on that one. Rebounded by Elaine. Jumper for Molly. That one's knocked down. Molly, a little mid-range jumper. Makes it 44-12. Inside a minute to go for this regional final game.
$50 seconds.
Woodard inside, taken away by Elaine King. Another steal for the Lady Timberwolves. Sarai will bring it up the floor with 40 seconds to go. Molly Lee with the basketball. Over to Elaine near side on the wing. Elaine back up top. Molly swinging around to a Sarai on the far side. 30 seconds now. Aimsley Davis with the basketball. Dribble drive. Looking for a little help. Skip pass across. There's Molly. Molly down low. Elaine inside to Angie. Angie finds Aimsley. Aimsley, a head fake, lays it up. No good. Loose ball rebounded by Williams. Aimsley's like, I'm trying to score for my friends. I'm trying to score for my team. I can't do it. That big smile of hers. Spencer with it to Woodard. Woodard on the baseline. Skip pass across. Stout. Stout for 3 on the way. Shot blocked. Rebounded by Woodard. Woodard inbounds it. Saves it into the hands of Aimsley Davis. And that's it. Whoa! Your Lady Timberwolves are the regional final champs. And they are headed to the Alamo Dome, Mr. Cohn.
And they shut out Georgetown in the second and fourth quarters in a regional finals game. That's unspeakably impressive.
Wow.
Well, let's look at the numbers of this
cats.
one. 44-12, your final score, like a Cedar Park football game. Georgetown goes 6 of 34 from the floor, 18%. Cedar Park, 17 of 40, 43%. Behind the arc, the Eagles 0 for 12. Cedar Park 6 of 17, 35%. From the line, Eagles 2 for 5, 40%. Cedar Park 4 for 5, 80% from the line. 9 fouls called on both teams. Outscored them from the floor tonight, 40-12. Turnovers, Cedar Park 9, Georgetown 20. Score by quarter, Cedar Park in the first 6-4, in the second 9-0, in the third 11-8, in the fourth 18-0 for your 44-12 final. Scoring for Georgetown, only 3 players scored. Jordan Stout had 2, Kanaya Williams had 4, Gracie Harris had 6. For Cedar Park, only 4 people scored. Molly Lee had 5, Elisa Knight 9, G-Mall 13, Shelby Hayes led all players with 17 points.
Oh, I want to scream.
Go, yeah. Just turn your mic down first.
Oh, my goodness. The Coach Ott asking all the fans to crowd around so they can get everybody included in a picture.
I wonder if they can get as high as up.
I don't know. We'll be in it if we can.
Hold our Timberwolf fingers up.
There's Trey holding up Elisa's picture. Speaking of Trey.
Several cameras going.
Unbelievable.
So, those 11 Cedar Park sports teams that have made it to their Final Fours and state tournaments, it's now 12, and we can type in women's basketball on that list. Donnie Ott has led them to the precipice of the promised land. Need 2 more wins. Timberwolves go to 23-1. Georgetown, a very good team, finishes, Mike, 26-5. 60% of their losses this year are to Cedar Park. None of them close.
None of them.
This is probably the closest margin, but you know, when you look at by percentages, we almost quadrupled their point total. Woohoo! Holding up the gold ball. Regional champs banner being hung in front of them. A few tears on a couple of players, a couple of hugs.
Definitely want to look to those. Coach Ott wiping some tears out of his eyes right now as well. That's phenomenal. Congratulations, ladies. We are moving on, Brad.
Yeah. Got to figure out
when and where,
who it is, and well, we guess it's the Alamo Dome.
I think
guess,
it is.
But we don't know when yet.
Man.
And if we win that one, whenever it is, Wednesday's the state championship game, you're saying, right?
Yes. Wednesday the 11th. It's in the...
It'll be a week and a day from now. Maybe the semifinals is the day before, a week from now, next Tuesday. Could be. Could also be Monday. Well, the boys are going to have their semifinals. I wonder if our semifinals are Monday and the boys are Tuesday, because the boys' state title games are the next day, right? After Wednesday or on Thursday?
12th and 13th, yep.
Interesting.
10-11 for the girls, 12 and 13 for the boys.
G. Mall getting some TV time down there on the floor. One of the local TV stations is talking to her after the game. Local reporter talking to Donnie. Boy.
Hoping we could get somebody to chat with, but...
Want me to go down and see if I can get somebody while you burn some airtime here?
Well, that's okay. We'll just let them celebrate. That's a long haul for them to get up here, so... But really do appreciate it. I want to give some shouts out. Thank you, Brad Cohn, for being here with us, providing the stats and numbers, of course, and the insight. The legendary Mr. Brad Cohn. Thank you, Deandra McBenu, for being with us on Vype Live, our QA tonight. Thank you to the Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves Booster Club for making this broadcast possible. Certainly appreciate their partnership and friendship throughout the season. We are moving on. Congratulations to all the folks, all the parents, all the players, everybody involved. Of course, Coach Ott, Coach K, Coach Rowe, and Coach Z for everything. Congratulations, ladies. Moving on to the state Final Four, as Brad alluded to, for everybody with Vype Live, Student Van Camp, Merle Bertrand, and everybody involved. My name is Michael Rose, the voice of the Lady Timberwolves. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Congratulations once again. The final score, Lady Timberwolves defeat Georgetown 44-12. As Brad alluded to, held them scoreless in the second and the fourth quarters.
Wow.
That's so amazing.
It's unbelievable at this level to play a regional finals game.
Girls are going to cut the nets down, and we're going to join them down on the floor. So for everybody involved, thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll see you next time.
And don't forget, Cedar Park baseball broadcasts, 2 of them during the day Thursday, 2 of them during the day Friday. I'll bring you all the action.
On Vype Live, the voice of the boys baseball team, Mr. Brad Cohn, bringing us some insight and stats tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Congratulations once again, and we are moving on. Until next time, have a great evening. Be nice to each other. Be safe, and go Wolves.